Well, hello everyone, and welcome to more cards review, cards reveal, and more new information about the new expansion that's coming very soon. The new expansion is called March of the Lich King. I don't remember anyway. So we got an update for this priest legendary that we have reviewed in the past. Remember that? Okay. So this card, it's that. So Vision of Darkness is a 3-mana spell that says discover a shadow spell. This stays in your hand. I don't really know how this works. Basically, you can use this unlimited times. I'm not very confident how this works. But anyway, if it's not working like that, it's definitely going to work like this. So you're going to have this infinitely in your hand, which means you will discover shadow spells every single turn. Which, to be honest, it's pretty good. I mean, infinite card draw, pretty cool. There is so many good shadow spells. I guess Blizzard is trying to pull out some of the shadow form priest that people are not very embracing because it's not very good. But maybe it's gonna be better with this card, probably. Okay, moving on to another card for priest. 1 mana, 1/2. Alright, good stats so far, I guess. Battlecry, if you're holding a shadow spell, gain +1/+1. So basically, another combo for that minion and also Shadow Form Priest. It's a 1 mana 2/4. Pretty solid for a 1 mana card, I would say. Moving on to Shaman is a 9 mana Shaman Legendary. 6 attack, 8 health, rush, Wind Fury after this attacks and kills a minion. Resurrected on your side. Okay, let me get this straight. I don't really know how this works. I haven't seen this card before in action being played. So after this attacks and kills a minion, resurrect it on your side. So basically, the minions you are killing from your opponent are gonna resurrect on your side. That is quite interesting. It's kind of funny because I read this thing over here and I was like, wait, overload 1? That doesn't say that. No, that's just the flavor text. Don't confuse me, Blizzard. This is quite interesting, I would say. I hope, I wish it had more attack. But nonetheless, it's an interesting card. You could definitely perform some very interesting spicy moves with this. I think, it's not a bad card. It's a great design, I would say. It's a great design. This is how Resurrect Priest should work. Not resurrecting the same minion over and over again for 1 mana or 0. But, you know, moving on to another Shaman minion that we have reviewed in the past because it was a leak, but this is the confirmation in the official card. 8 mana, 3/8, Undead, Taunt, Lifesteal, Reborn. That shot will deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Very good card. Very solid for control decks and Nazot decks, I would say, too. Nazot is not in standard, but it is in wild, so I do play wild. Another spell for Shaman. That's a shadow spell. 10 mana. Summon a copy of each minion in your hand. They attack random enemy minions, then die. Huh. We have seen this kind of behavior before, but with a with a hunter spell, that was 7 mana, I think, and now it's probably 6. I don't remember. They buffed it, they rebuffed it, and they did some other stuff. It was summoning 3 minions from your deck, and they attack random enemy minions, and then they die. It's similar to this one, but this one is probably safer because summons a copy. That one was not summoning a copy, I think. It was summoning the minions themselves, which was drawing you 3 cards, but also the minions were dying, and if the minions were like not very good, they were dying for nothing. Maybe you can make some very interesting big shaman with some big dash rolls and stuff. It's not bad. It's so much potential. This also could work with the legendary minion that's resurrecting things if it kills stuff, which is cool. It has a lot of potential, but we have to see if Big Shaman has what it takes to be an actual deck in Standard right now, because we all know Standard is full of surprises. All right, another card potentially for that archetype, Big Shaman. 4 mana shadow spell, another shadow. Why is everything shadow? Well, I mean, it's better than nothing, okay. Draw 2 minions. All right, 4 mana Arcane Intellect, but draws minions. Okay, cool. Demon Hunter has a 4 mana draw 2 minions. Kind of similar to this, but let's see what is next. For each that costs 5 or more. Oh, I had reviewed this before. Yes. So if you're drawing 2 minions and if they are 5 or more mana, you summon a 2/3 spirit with taunt, which is quite amazing. Like, this is gonna push out Big Shaman for real, because that means you have to play minions that are 5 or more. If you're playing the minions that are 4 or less, this is not gonna activate. But maybe you're gonna get lucky. Even though you're summoning only 1, that's pretty good, because a 2/3 and draw 2 minions, pretty good. Not a bad card. And moving on to, I guess, Priest. I think Blizzard likes Resurrect. Okay, hold on. This is a quick question from my Twitch chat. A very cool hippo asks, wonder if Resurrect means activates Battlecry too. No, Battlecry is being activated only if the card is being played by a player. You have to play the card, not summon the card, but play the card to activate the Battlecry. Meaning, if you're resurrecting a Battlecry minion, it's not going to trigger the Battlecry. But that's the opposite with the Dash Shadows. If you're resummoning, if you're resurrecting a Dash Shadow minion, the Dash Shadow minion is, of course, on the board there and it's passive until it's dead. Alright, so moving on to Warrior, right, 4 mana 4/4 elemental, rush, natural, go dormant. See, this is the natural thing that I'm talking about. So it's great that he has a rush and also a good natural thing. Cast a fire spell to revive. Basically, you could resurrect this 2 times, which means you could have a 4 mana 12/12 kind of thing, which is not bad. That's great for Control Warrior, I would say, even though you could play this in Aggro Warrior as well, because it's great, has good stats on the board. And you can control when this resurrects, because you're like, I don't think I want to resurrect this turn because, you know, blah, blah, blah. And you're going to wait, and then you play the fire spell and resurrect it. And the good thing is it has Rush, which Rush is one of the best mechanics ever made in Hearthstone. In comparison with Charge, Charge is one of the worst mechanics ever made in Hearthstone. Believe it or not, Charge is a very toxic mechanic, and Rush is completely opposite, and it's very, very, very powerful. Alright, moving on to another Warrior minion, 1 mana 1/3. After you cast the fire spell, deal 1 damage to all minions. We have seen a similar minion before, that's a pirate. And if you play a minion, deals 1 damage to all. But this one could be a little bit easier or maybe harder. We don't really know. Warrior doesn't have that many crazy fire spells. But Warrior does have fire spells, which means this could potentially be an AoE or an activator for other combos, such as, well, not this one, I guess. We're going to talk about this one before we talk about the other thing that's synergized with that 1 mana minion. 4 mana fire spell. Okay, this is the fire spell. That's great. Equip a 4/2 sword. Give a random minion in your hand +4/+2. That is big. I mean, a 4/2 sword is great. Paladin has a 4/2 sword that's 4 mana. And after you attack, you heal too. But this is definitely much better than that, obviously. +4/+2 to a minion in your hand is big, especially if you want to push some very interesting combos and get some lethal going on, because Warrior, we all know, has some interesting cards that could get charged and go face with them and instantly win the game. Very strong card, Very strong card. And this is one of the cards I was talking about that synergizes with that 1 mana minion. Is a 2 mana Blazing Power fire spell. Give a minion +1/+1, repeat for each damaged friendly character. So it's synergizing with this very, very much because this damages all minions, including your own minions. Which means it's going to make this, spoilers, this much stronger. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's a 2 mana card that could potentially be +7 or +8/+8, right? Because you can have 7 minions on the board that are all damaged, and your hero also damaged. +8/+8, 2 mana +8/+8 potentially. Very, very strong card. We'll have to see. I mean, Warrior already has some mid-range, interesting decks that are literally doing some sort of like very aggressive, damaging own minion type style. And here we have another one that's also synergizing with that. 4 mana fire spell that could be 0 mana. Draw 2 cards. So 4 mana Arcane Intellect. Interesting. Oh wait. It says costs 1 less for each damaged friendly character. You have to have 4 minions, or maybe your hero and 3 minions damaged for this to be 0, or 4 friendly minions damaged to get this to 0. Which is not that hard to do since you've got this right here, which is helping you a lot to do such a thing. And 0 mana draw 2 cards. It's quite amazing, quite potentially very game-winning card. Because every single powerful and every single amazing, super strong deck has card draw. A solid and very powerful meta deck has card draw. You cannot have a very aggressive and powerful deck without card draw. And this enables free card draw, which is even more stronger than ever before. Because, you know, Warrior got some very shiny stuff to do, but we'll have to see if Warrior can compete with the competition. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this amazing card review and reveal for some people because they don't know. Maybe you guys are waiting for my videos to watch before you actually get your informations about the new expansion. The new expansion is approaching very, very rapidly, and I am here for you, and I am here to tell you what's new about the new expansion every single day. All the new cards are going to be reviewed and shown on this second channel, Christian 2. Thank you for watching and see you all tomorrow. Oh wait, are we getting, maybe not tomorrow, who knows. Love you, bye.